Stop looking at his smile. Seriously, ignore the scars, ignore the laugh. If you look at the Joker and see a madman or a psychopath or an agent of chaos, you are falling for the same trick as every psychiatrist in Arkham Asylum. You are diagnosing him based on human standards. But here's the thing, the Joker isn't human. What if I told you that the Joker is actually the most sane person in the entire DC universe? What if his insanity is actually a rational reaction to a terrifying truth that only he knows? The truth is, he knows he's in a comic book, he knows he's in a movie, and right now, he knows you're watching him. Welcome to the Dark Multiverse. Today, we aren't talking about a villain. We're talking about a victim of cosmic horror. Let's talk about why the Joker isn't crazy. He's just the only one who is awake. Okay, let's back up for a second. To understand this, we have to look at a very specific diagnosis that most casual fans miss. It comes from the legendary graphic novel Arkham Asylum, A Serious House on Serious Earth by Grant Morrison. In this book, a doctor at Arkham drops a bombshell. She claims Joker doesn't have a personality disorder. She calls it super sanity. Basically, she argues that Joker has no core personality. He reinvents himself every day to cope with the chaotic flow of information he receives. One day, he's a harmless clown. The next, he's a mass murderer. Now, if you're a normal person, you hear that and think, okay, so he adapts, big deal. But wait a minute, think about that from a meta perspective. Why does the Joker change so much? Because the writers change. In the 1950s, the writers wanted a prankster, so the Joker became a prankster. In the 80s, the writers wanted grit, so the Joker became a killer. In 2019, we wanted a depressed loner, so Joaquin Phoenix gave us that. The Joker isn't changing because he's bipolar. He's changing because he's aware that his universe is being rewritten by invisible gods, us, the writers, the audience. He doesn't have a past because his backstory keeps getting retconned. Remember the killing joke? He says, if I'm going to have a past, I prefer it to be multiple choice. Most people think that's just a cool line. It's not. It's a cry for help. He remembers all his conflicting backstories. Imagine remembering 5 different childhoods, 5 different fathers, 5 different ways you got your scars. You'd go crazy too. Or you'd realize none of it is real. Now, this sounds like a cool headcanon, right? But once you start looking for the evidence, it's everywhere. It's actually disturbing how much DC has hidden this in plain sight. Pillar 1. The fourth wall breaks. We all know Deadpool breaks the fourth wall, but Deadpool does it for laughs. He thinks it's funny. When Joker breaks the fourth wall, it's terrifying. There are moments in the comics where Joker literally turns the page for the reader. There are moments where he looks directly out of the panel and addresses the editor. But here is the kicker. Unlike Deadpool, Joker hates this knowledge. Imagine waking up and realizing your entire life, your pain, your tragedy, is just for someone else's entertainment. You're being tortured because some kid in Ohio paid $4.99 to see it happen. Pillar 2. The plot armor awareness. Have you ever wondered why Joker takes risks that make zero sense? He jumps off buildings, he gets beaten to a pulp, he gets shot. He never flinches. Why? Is he brave? No. He knows he has plot armor. He knows that as the villain, he cannot die permanently. If he dies, sales drop. If sales drop, DC brings him back. He's trapped in a revolving cycle of resurrection. He treats death like a revolving door because for him, it is. This is why he laughs when Batman beats him. He's thinking, see you next month, Bruce. And this leads us to the biggest piece of evidence, his relationship with Batman. The age-old question, why doesn't Joker just shoot Batman in the face? He's had 1,000 chances. The mainstream answer is, oh, he loves the game. The dark theory answer is, he knows Batman is the main character. Joker understands the rules of the story. If the main character dies, the story ends. The book gets canceled. The universe goes black. The void. Joker keeps Batman alive not out of love, but out of survival. Batman is the anchor that keeps their reality existing. If Batman dies, Joker ceases to exist. He's literally protecting the server that hosts his simulation. But here is where it gets gnarly. If Joker knows this is all a simulation, if he knows everyone around him, Gordon, Alfred, the Robins, are just NPCs, non-player characters made of ink and paper, then his crimes aren't crimes. Think about it. If you play Grand Theft Auto, do you feel bad when you run over a pedestrian? No, they're not real. They're code. To the Joker, Gotham City is just Grand Theft Auto. But let's go deeper. Let's get into the real horror. What if Joker isn't trying to destroy Gotham? What if he's trying to save it? In Joker's eyes, the citizens of Gotham are trapped in an eternal suffering created by the writers. They get mugged, killed, gassed, and terrorized over and over for decades. They never age, they never find peace. They're trapped in a hell designed for our entertainment. So when Joker kills someone in his twisted super sanity, he thinks he's setting them free. He's unplugging them from the Matrix. He's the only one kind enough to end their scripted suffering. He wants to push Batman to break his no-kill rule, not to corrupt Batman, but to break the game. He wants to ruin the story so badly that the writers give up and cancel the comic. He wants the silence of the void. He wants to sleep. So the next time you see the Joker laugh, ask yourself what he's laughing at. He's not laughing at the joke, he's laughing at the absurdity of his existence. He's laughing at a man dressed in a bat who thinks he's fighting for justice when he's really just fighting for ratings. And most importantly, he's laughing at you. He knows you're watching. He knows you crave the violence. He's performing for his audience. We are the monsters that keep him trapped in Arkham. As long as we keep buying the tickets, the show must go on. So who is the real villain here? The clown with the gun, or the audience demanding blood? Thanks for watching, and remember, just because you're not paranoid doesn't mean they're not writing your story right now. See you in the dark.